So today we're at a very special house in an undisclosed location with Justin Breeze, who is the co-founder and owner of AM House. And Justin's going to tell us all about this awesome house. So Justin, what did you guys do here?
I'm excited you came out to take a look. We started off this project about 3 years ago with just a TV inside and a simple home theater. We just started with a single zone in the living room. They enjoy their movies in there, and then we put speakers throughout the home so they can listen to 3 additional zones in the house for background music. And these patio speakers that you see right behind you here, we started with. It was so easy to control with the Elan system, and we knew that it was expandable. They started enjoying the backyard back then, but about 18 months ago is when the hillside and the theater out here started. The backyard was just a slope right from this point here, went straight down at a steep angle and was pretty much useless land when we first started. So we have a 220-inch screen out there, along with the projector that is actually staged right underneath one of those little alcoves that you see.
This hillside is really steep.
Yeah, it's pretty outrageous. We had to use a high lumen projector because of it being outdoors. A lot of the home theater and stuff you see inside, it would be not enough light to be able to project that distance and that size. And that's also where you'll find all the pro audio gear. We have a full 16-channel mixing board like they use in a professional studio type, and that all ties back into the Elan system. Mainly it is for the bands because they have their instruments and stuff. You can plug in up to 5 instruments on each side of the stage, and that's all mixed through along with microphones. So they can even go out and announce at the show's beginning over the music that's playing. Also, another unique feature that we have with the projection system is when it gets late at night, we have our own FM transmitter. So he has about 20 different Walkmans, old-style AM/FM Walkmans that they tune into a radio station that we set up, and they can listen to the movie without having to play it over the speakers. And the nice thing is, though, you don't have to go all the way down there to control it. You can control it right here from our iPad.
Awesome.
So I'm going to turn the system off here, and as you can see, the screen lowers down and all the audio disappears along with it. We started with the Elan system because when we first did the inside of the house, like I said, it was only a few zones at that time, but we knew that they would expand over in the future. We worked with them on another project in the past, and it started off the same with just a couple of rooms and ended up being with multiple rooms. So we knew the Elan system that it would grow with the owner's needs.
Yeah, I love that about the system. You could really add to it all kinds of different things.
We have the spa that you can fully control from it, so they can actually warm it up when they're on their way home. So there's no more coming home and waiting for it to heat up, so it's heated when they get home. All the lighting outside is controlled, and the audio video system and the projection screen is all through the iPad control. Not only can I control the individual pieces of the project, but I can also integrate those together. So when I turn on my movie outside, I can also have the lights dim down at the same time, turn off the spa so it doesn't have the background noise, and dim down the lights on the house, all with just turning on the projector. We currently have about 6 different scenes. We have one for when the client comes home. They can have a pathway into the kitchen to be able to set their groceries down without having to go and turn on light switches on the way in. We have a scene for entertainment, which lowers all the inside lights to a nice level when they have people over. Lighting that you see from here shoots from here up into the stage, and then there's also stage lighting that you can see on top of the stage. So all of those are to give it kind of like the live band atmosphere. They change colors along with it, and then also they can be controlled on and off. The power of them is all controlled through the Elan system as well. It sets up the yard for a nice background to either listen to the band play or watch an outdoor movie. My favorite feature for this was being able to tie in a pro audio system, which is the speakers that you see on the stage for live music, and tie that all back into a consumer grade product, which is the Elan system throughout the house. So now my Elan system controls the home theater throughout the house, it controls the music, and it's got minimal control of the professional audio system. And on top of that, the whole Elan system will feed back into the pro audio stuff, so when they have intermission, when the bands are on break, we can play the system throughout those speakers as well. There's a total of 16 speakers outside, and there's 4 different zones, so all of the yard doesn't have to play at the same time. You can break up the yard into individual areas depending on how many people they're entertaining. Each individual pair of speakers can be played through any source that they want. So you don't have to have it any individual sections. You can take and pick and choose any speakers throughout the home and play any source you want to any of those. They have a total of 6 cameras throughout the property, and all can be viewed remotely or locally here on the Elan touchscreens inside or from any other mobile devices.
Nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So you can look at these cameras from work if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
See who's in your hot tub.
And then, see, and the doorbell, and actually that will ring through the speakers, so they can be in the jacuzzi, look at their front door, and see who's there.
That's nice. That's really nice. This is a great system. Let's take a walk around. I want to see some more things.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me come show you.
Okay. So I'm here with Joe Lautner from Elan, and we are at this really cool house in Southern California in the backyard where there's some very cool stuff going on. So Joe, tell us about this project.
Well, Kristen, thanks. One of the best parts of my job is when I get to come out to the field and see the great work our integrators do. You know, here, AM House really worked with the homeowner, the landscape architect, to bring the homeowner's vision to life of having an outdoor space that was encouraged creativity, bringing friends and family together, culminates with a live performance stage, a huge screen for movies, integrated with things like fire pits and a spa, outdoor lighting, fountains. And so, you know, balancing the technology and the beautiful landscape design really shows how everything comes together at the end. And so we, you know, in our office, we've got all these engineers that write software and build hardware. And so I love bringing back the stories and the pictures and the videos to show them what the systems are doing out there for the end user, the homeowner.
Well, when you saw this project for the first time, what did you think of it yourself?
Well, you walk in and there's this fantastic view, and I love to have entertain myself, and I know exactly what I would do if I had this sound stage here. So it just makes you think about all the great times that I'm sure they have and great times yet to come. So from the technology standpoint, some cool things were done here. One is there's really granular control of the light, so they can light up different areas that they like. So you've got this live sound stage, and there's professional mixing boards and lights that really make it look like you're at an outdoor venue. Now, they also took the mixing board, and that's an input to the whole house audio system, so you can hear the live music wherever you are in the house through the audio system. Band takes a break, put on your favorite music, and then that'll play through the sound system here in the stage. So that's a big part of it. The other thing is that you are outdoors and you do have neighbors. So they created this wireless audio system so people can listen to the movie through headsets, so you don't have to blast the audio throughout. All tied together, really solving all the challenges that this project presented.
Yeah, that was really creative, I thought. The wireless audio was very creative.
Yeah, it's a neat way to have the great sound when it's loud or when you can do it, and then have your wireless headsets when you need to be sensitive to the neighbors.
Yeah, so it's starting to get dark out. I want to see this system. Let's fire it up.
Oh, great. So from our iPhone or iPad or our GHR200 remote, we can raise that big 20-foot screen. We can fire up the projector and the audio, and we'll dim the lights to get the right atmosphere.
20-foot screen. Let's go get a seat.
All right, let's go.